A winter storm is heading for New England early next week, but will it bring snow to New York City? Let's break it down. Hi guys, I'm John with New York Metro Weather. Today is Sunday, February 11th. A storm system is heading for the eastern United States, particularly New England, as we move into the early part of next week. And this one is another complicated, mixed bag of precipitation winter weather event here in the New York City metro area. It's going to come down to some very intricate processes that are guiding the storm, and there's a lot of uncertainty as to how this one is going to play out. So what's causing the storm in the first place? Well, the answer lies right here across the Mississippi Valley late today and Monday, as this disturbance right here amplifies up to the north. So what you're looking at here is just vorticity. That's a fancy way of saying spin in the atmosphere, and the brighter colors help us figure out where the storm systems are. And here we have one disturbance moving northward, trying to amplify up here through the Mississippi River Valley. So this is a process called warm air advection. Basically, all this is vorticity pushing northward and the advection of warm air towards the northeast United States. But you'll notice to the north we have this guy, this disturbance over Canada, eastern Canada. And what this is doing is it's compressing cold air down across New England. So you have warm air flying up this way, cold air pushing down this way, and the combination of the two leads to a battleground across New England. So you might figure out, given the two things here, that you're going to have a storm system that's going to produce some heavy precipitation in this convergence zone across New England, and that just a few miles will make a difference between rain and snow, because you have all this warm air pushing north here through the mid-Atlantic and this cold pressing down from New England. So that's exactly what the models show. We'll back up and look at the timing of this. Here's the latest European model. So this is valid late Monday evening. Now we have rain pushing up through the mid-Atlantic. It's too warm for snow in the mid-Atlantic here. There's too much warm air advection we were just discussing. And that cold air is pressing down from the north. But it starts as rain late Monday into the early morning hours of Tuesday across a lot of southeastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Long Island. But you start to see that snow developing here across the interior, right? So northern New Jersey, northeast Pennsylvania, and southern New England. This is snow from the start for these regions. This is valid during the early morning hours of Tuesday. Then as we get into sort of that morning commute time into the later morning hours, the low pressure system tracks south of our area off the coast. And we know that the flow around those low pressure systems is going to bring that air around this way, right? It's going to start to pull colder air in because of that counterclockwise flow around the low pressure. So you start to see that as we go later into Tuesday, the models are suggesting that cold will start to press down into parts of northern New Jersey. It's snow in Connecticut and New England and northeastern Pennsylvania. But look at how close this is for the New York City metro. Now as we pull ahead into the early afternoon hours on Tuesday, the European model says this is going to flip over to snow for parts of New Jersey and New York, and then the storm will pull away after that by Tuesday evening. So again, this is going to be a really, really close call for parts of northern New Jersey and the New York City metro, and it's possible that we see significant snow in the interior and just a little bit of snow in the New York City metro as the storm pulls away. So again, just razor sharp. In southern New England, this is a major snowstorm for much of the upstate New York into Connecticut, Massachusetts, southern Vermont, New Hampshire, and eastward towards Boston. This looks like a significant winter weather event, and most of it is snow. So let's look at another model, right? We know we have various models. Here's the NAM model, and we'll take it hour by hour here. So this is valid during the early morning hours of Tuesday, and it's raining in southeast PA, central New Jersey, up to New York City, and that mix is starting to work into New Jersey. And then as we go into the late morning and early afternoon hours on Tuesday, we get some snow and mix down to New York, and then finally as the system wraps up Tuesday afternoon, we flip over to snow, and then the system heads out. So that's kind of similar, right? Those two models kind of leading to a similar idea, but the timing a little different. This model a little warmer than the European model, and so it's just a little bit of snow on the back end. So again, it's going to come down to these really intricate differences. If we look at the European ensemble snowfall, it kind of lines up with our expectations, which is a trace to 2 inches or so in the New York City metro, 1 to 3 in the suburbs, and then the potential for more significant snowfall as you get into the higher elevations of New Jersey, upstate New York, and southern New England. For New York City, this event is going to be a sloppy storm. It's not going to be like the prettiest snow, at least during the most of the event. What we need to watch is, can we cool this profile down and flip over to snow on Tuesday as the system pulls away? That's going to be the main challenge with this event. So it's going to come down to a couple miles, right? It's possible it's snowing in New Jersey and raining in New York for a period of time, and then we'll have to see if this storm can wrap up and pull some of that cold air in and flip us over to snow on Tuesday. Right now, again, we're expecting light accumulations in New York on the back end of the storm. As you head inland, you're likely looking at more notable snowfall with this event, and then as you get up into the higher elevations of northern New Jersey and southern New England, this is a significant winter weather event. So we will be watching the storm very closely the next couple days in New York, trying to see if we can flip this over to snow on the back end and get some winter weather and accumulating snowfall Tuesday as the system pulls away. Before that, though, again, Tuesday morning and even into parts of the late morning, it's likely looking like a sloppy, sort of rainy mix in New York City, potentially ending as snow on the back end. There will be some travel impacts, especially as you head into New England. We'll break all these down as we head into the later afternoon and evening today on Sunday, and then, of course, on Monday as well. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. We'll talk to you soon.